Hello, Oren.
Hello. Welcome to this new space.
The new kitchen store, absolutely.
All right, so what are we going to do today?
So falafel chips, we're going to do a little experiment. We've got 2 recipes that we're working on. This is coriander seeds that I'm just toasting before I grind them in the little coffee grinder. I just want to get them fragrant, which they're almost there. We we had to find the coriander seeds today at the store.
We paid like by gold standard, I think.
Yes, I'll give you $1. Here you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay, I think we're toasted enough.
Okay.
I don't want to brown them, so I'm just going to turn them off a little bit. Little residual heat won't hurt it. So we've got a few ingredients. One ingredient that we needed for this recipe was dried vegetables. And because I didn't have any dried vegetables, I bought a package of Knorr spinach, a vegetable recipe mix that you usually make spinach dip out of. And I just sieved out the spice and the salt and all that stuff. And what I've got left over is dried vegetables, which we will throw into our little grinder and grind up, and then we'll get some powdered dried vegetables.
Goody, goody.
Smell that. You have smell-o-vision?
Yeah.
It's good. Okay, so we need 2 teaspoons of dried veg. 2. Okay. We need 2 teaspoons of cumin, which I've already measured out. 2 teaspoons of salt. 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, so we need a teaspoon of the coriander, so let's pop that in there. We need a clove of garlic crushed. Pretty small clove, huh? And 2 cups of chickpea flour. That's good. We can be a little short because we were a little over before. That's okay. 2. All right, now we also require some water. So I'm going to put 1/4 of a cup in there right now. And then by tablespoon.
It
doesn't look like anything.
Didn't even smidge it. How much did we use
That's
now?
1/3, I believe. That is a 1/2 cup.
We're just going to use enough water to get it to the consistency that we want.
That we think we want, yes. And we're nowhere near it, in my opinion. Okay, there's another 1/4.
The only problem with water is that it gets really wet in like...
I don't know, this might be it.
This might be it, yeah. It's a little sticky, right?
It's a little sticky.
You went a little overboard with
I
that
went
water.
overboard. All right.
But wait. Yeah, let me mix it.
Nice color.
Smells good.
Smells great.
Yeah. It overpowers the turpentine. Same goes with putting it back in. Oh, it goes a long way.
It's a little sticky, but not bad. A little
more?
bit more. Yeah, just a little bit more.
Okay, so what is the next step?
So what we're going to do is to make sure and grease our parchment paper on both sides. Okay. Then we're going to put a little dab of our chickpea falafel mixture.
And not only will this help us release the parchment paper when we roll it, but it's going to fry it.
Right, like an oven fry.
Yep. Now we're going to put the oven at 425 degrees, and these are going to cook for about 12 minutes. But monitor them and make sure that they come out the way we'll show you in a second. So you're not putting too much pressure, but we do want them almost paper thin, right?
No, no, very little pressure, but we want it thin because we don't want a fat chip.
You don't want a fat chip. And when you peel, gotta be careful, careful, careful.
When it gets a little too thin, as you see, it rips a little bit, but you know,
It's all good.
it's all good. Oop. They're allowed to have rustic edges.
Perfecto. Put it in the middle rack.
What, 5? Let's just see what happens at 5.
Yes.
So here's our falafel chip. Very thin, crispy. Let's see if it... I'm afraid. Ah, there it goes. Yep,
You got
that's
the
pretty
crunch.
thin. A little
Mhm.
crunch.
Let's
Taste?
Yeah.
It has a wonderful flavor of chickpea, veggie. What else do I taste? Cumin.
But most importantly, it has a crunch.
I could sit down watching a movie,
Snack on these.
snack on these, absolutely. Gluten-free,
Yeah.
all natural. Didn't put anything too strange in there.
The coriander.
Only strange to a week on New York.
Yeah. Let's check on this. This is 2 minutes in. So this has been 5 minutes.
Yep.
I think it needs a few more
Another minute.
minutes. Yeah. Maybe rotate it. Two more minutes, yeah. So this has been a total of how many minutes?
This has been almost 7.
And we're gonna move it to cooling rack. All right, so what did we learn in this video?
Well, we learned that if you take all the elements of the flavor profile of the falafel, make it into a cracker or a chip, that you need to roll it super thin.
Super thin.
You need to watch the temperature. You need to watch the time. A little browning around the edges is fine, but you don't want it black. You don't want it tasting burnt. When it gets just about right, we'll see that it kind of poofs up, actually.
Curls up. Yeah.
Curls up?
Yeah.
And that's kind of another hint about when it's done. But you can see how thin that chip is and how crispy it is.
Nice.
I could eat a bag of these.
Yeah, they're very yummy.
So what do we do?
What do we do if we like this video, people? We thumb up, subscribe, and also if you think anybody would enjoy it on your social media, please post it on Facebook or any other of your outlets, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Absolutely.
Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Till next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.